Welcome to Will It Work? I am your host, Kevin. Today we're looking at Activision TV game. A little history here for you. This is not by Jakks Pacific. This is actually by ToyMax. And it came out around 2001. And it was probably one of the first units like this. That's not to say we've seen, for instance, the Namco one that came out in 93. These things have been around. But Jakks Pacific purchased ToyMax in 2002. And it's pretty evident that this business, these TV games, was part of that purchase. And that's where Jakks Pacific took it and ran with it. ToyMax does own, or now Jakks Pacific does, the TV games branding logo there. They call it plug in and play TV games, but they own the TV games logo, etc., and the name. So this is a video game system, plays Activision games. It's probably an older emulator, but we'll flip it over to the digital side, and we'll see which ones we get, and if they're just 2600 games or later, and go from there. Here we go. All right, we've got the Activision TV game, Crackpots, Atlantis, Pitfall, Grand Prix, River Raid, Tennis, Spider Fighter, Ice Hockey, Boxing, and Freeway. So 10 total games it looks like. So we can see 2001 ToyMax Incorporated. Let's take a look at River Raid. That's always a popular one. Your mission is to score as many points possible by destroying enemy tankers, helicopters, fuel depots, jets, and bridges before your jet crashes or runs out of fuel. Storm the enemy and emerge victorious. So basically we have a 2600 clone here. Oop, I'm not sure which button shoots. River Raid was popular on the 2600, and I wish I could tell you why some games were more popular than others. I think a lot of it had to do with just how well they were commercialized. There are obviously games that are more fun than others, but River Raid is kind of, it's just like you're moving in a forward direction and shooting at the things that are in your way. There's not a lot of strategy involved otherwise to this, but it was one of the more popular games, and still is really. When people look back and they're like, hey, River Raid, they just know it, etc. Let's go back. Where things like, say, Crackpots is not as well known. And this does kind of looks like, it's a little bit like Beat 'em and Eat 'em. Oh, you got to drop these pots on these spiders. It's like a weird version of Missile Command or something. All right, we get the idea. So these are just 2600 games, but in 2000, a little bit throwback. Why not? This is all before the flashbacks and all that, I think, or just around that time. This is just like almost like a version of Frogger, but you just have to get the chicken across the road. You just push up. Push up and down, basically. That's all you got to do. You don't go left or right. You don't fire. Just try to make it across the street. Not getting run over. Let's get to 10. There we go. Okay, so Activision TV game, nothing special. A little bit, older than the other ones, obviously. A little basic emulator. The back on this thing is even copyright 2000, but the manual is 2001. But kind of shows you that it's 21 years ago when this one came out. So it's not as refined as they got in the mid-2000s with some of these. But whatever, little piece of history. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.